Now let's move on to the next micro market of Delhi NCR, which is Gurgaon, and we are calling it Optimistic Gurugram, as new micro markets are on the rise.
Can I come on to Rahul so that I can we can quickly conclude the opening remarks, or I can come on to the actual questions after that. Yeah, Rahul, please.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mudassir and Realty Plus team for the opportunity. I think Gurgaon has been always very optimistic as compared to the whole Delhi NCR. So, I mean, the last decade between 2010 and 2020 had been slow for the developers, as market saw only 19% growth in NCR as compared to 38% in top 7 cities. But again, this is not a very big number for the realty sector, as people perceive it to be very high value market. And then gold and property always have been, the safest bet. But unfortunately, this property did not appreciate in the last decade. So, but nonetheless, demand was very constant in the Gurgaon market, and new projects and development was very less. So the demand remained constant. So today, developers have survived the recession, and they're charging ahead with renewed energy because bad days are gone. Believe me, as everyone said, the bad days are really gone, especially for Gurgaon. And they survived too well to come back even stronger and louder. So, moreover, post-COVID, all sectors, including residential, commercial, warehousing, especially the industrial sector, have grown tremendously. Infrastructure at nation level is going at, at pace like never before. So for Gurgaon also, and the realty sector has taken entirely different turn, as everyone said, especially Deen Dayal, and all these schemes, new schemes by government is very, upturning. So they have touched every point, the SPR, NPR, KMP, Delhi Mumbai corridor. Everything is, I think, bringing appreciation to the Gurgaon market. Also, very few launches as a process. Gurgaon to launch a new project, it is, it's a lengthy and very high capital process to come up with a project in Gurgaon, as you have to buy the whole land in advance and then apply for the license, and it's a lengthy and expensive procedure. So there had been very, very less launches in the recent years, and then pandemic has also increased the residential demand for obvious reasons, I think. And moreover, there's a study by Anarock which says that around 8,410 units were launched in NCR and in the third quarter of 2021, ending this September only, and out of which 65% of the share was from Gurgaon. Imagine the 65% share was from Gurgaon. So again, I mean, if you look at the sales figure also, then also Gurgaon contributed about 38% amongst NCR sales. I think it is quite interesting, isn't it? So we are staring at the market which is continuously growing. Even in the recession years, it kept on, constant or growing. It never fell off. Like Amit ji said, शेर आया वाली बात है, but Gurgaon market के लिए देर से आया दुरुस्त आए. अब और भी अच्छा, बहुत market trades 50,000 से it has gone up to 1 lakh and 1,25,000 per square yard. If we talk about plotting, for I would say vertical housing अभी उतना increase नहीं है, but yes, for definitely for plotting it has gone more than the double. The effect is more than the double. Thank you, Mudassir. Over to you.
Thanks, Rahul. I think all the panelists from their opening remarks, I can really conclude and understand that everybody's certainly very, very bullish on the real estate industry, specifically for Gurgaon. And I think the major points that I've come across is that infrastructure has really or rather in earlier times as well, and in times to come, will play a major role in terms of whatever new micro markets, existing or new micro markets, will get strengthened and come up. Let me come to you. Is in your opinion, with the real estate market consolidating towards larger developers across India, and the numbers that we have is that proportion of listed developers, which was only about 6% of the projects about 6 years ago, is about 22% of the overall proportion. How do you see the developer model changing going forward with such a change in scenario?
Well, I think today the market scenario has changed. It is more inclined towards developer with deeper pockets, as you know, the project can stretch a longer, it can take long time, and there are some policy paralysis at times. There's a change in the policy, there's a say by the code. So a developer with deeper pockets can take over the projects. And there had been few stall projects in the past, primarily due to the funds, exhausted funds. Now, what to do in that scenario? Everyone, I'm sure everyone knows this answer, yeah, to complete the project. But how to do it with shortage of funds? It is easy to say it, but it is very tough when you are in crisis and you have to manage the funds. So I think answer to this is to join together with somebody who can pump in required funds. The thumb rule is either have sufficient funds or execute the project, or find out a partner wherein he can pump in the money and jointly you can deliver the project. So JDs and JVs are quite in Gurgaon's market also. Otherwise also in Delhi NCR especially. So the most important thing is to complete your project is cash flows and transparency, I would say. So today lenders like NBFCs and especially international funds are willing to pump in money, provided the credentials of the project legacy of the developer is clean, and they have given they have security collaterals from other businesses. That's where big names and listed developers they come in picture. So consolidation is happening at larger pace. Bigger listed players are encashing the opportunity by collaborating with small players, and I think this is leading to more and more cash flows in the prevailing market, boosting the share of big players. That's how I think your question answer itself. It says 6 to 22% in a matter of just 5-6 years. So not only that, even non-listed developers have ramped up their share from 11 to 18% in around 3 to 4 years. Also, the government policies, I would say, like Deen Dayal and RERA is a welcome thing. Then GST reduction is a good attraction for customers also. So overall, the compliances is being maintained by larger developers. So that's how I think larger developers are quite in. So infrastructure boost is also an important thing. While second part, entry barrier in the business as a developer, especially Gurgaon market, has gone way up as capex is very high. And moreover, French players have also realized that it is not everyone's game. So most importantly, customer is also interested in buying with the brand credentials, with a good track delivery, the way you said, Mudassir. And therefore, no new developer, very less new developers are coming in easily. So organized developers and listed developers are going up. I think the number should double up in another 5 to 6 years. Over to you, Mudassir. Thank you so much.
So you're expecting that this trend will continue and the larger developers will continue to get stronger, the smaller, or rather the market from a fragmented market where we have hundreds and hundreds of developers, this will get consolidated towards the larger ones. That's your opinion too.
Definitely. But maybe by the way of joint development, joint ventures, there are two requirements. One is local regional developer is required for the obvious reasons, local licensing, local licensing thing and everything. And then there's a big name required who can, come up with the a lot of funds, and they can make the project without even selling it and delivering it. And people are also interested in branded homes nowadays.
Early, but thank you so much, all the speakers, for sharing your time, sharing your views, and being here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sapna, for giving us
Thank you very much.
all the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.